fucking sucker mother.
I think Brian's like top 5 like gestures of all time, like just in terms of frequency, has to include the turn it down volume just for
I'm
the.
always doing that. I hate doing that. It's so annoying when you look at someone like, hey, turn it down, prick.
I don't take offense because I'm aware of the fact, at least, that I project like I'm performing for the opera house of people at all times.
So, here's the thing. There's two things. There's a few things I want to cover in this video, right? Number one is that 1491 is going to be released soon, and we're doing a pre-release smoke with me for the 1491. I want to gather all of our friends and family and community together on April 15th to smoke the cigar together live Friday night, April 15th, 8 p.m. We're going to smoke the cigar together on YouTube Live. And I want to see how that experience goes because people have been asking me to do that kind of stuff for a long time. There's no perfect way to do it, so we're going to try to do it like that and hope that it's a good community building situation. The cigar will go on sale tomorrow.
On the website.
Yeah, on Tuesday. It's $14.91. And
just to be clear, that is an incredible cigar, by the way. One of my I'm extremely proud that this cigar is going out with our name on it. I think that's the best way to describe my feelings.
And this is a regular production thing, which we never do. So that's really cool because there's not a ton of limit to this type of tobacco, but it's never been used like this or not quite like this.
Wait, you said regular production, so it's not limited, like all the LCA and everything?
No, it's not limited. It's going to be in boxes on shelves.
It will be at LCA's, but it won't be a limited one-time thing. It'll be there hopefully whenever you want it.
Right. And so the other thing I want to say is don't rush to the site to buy it yet because at the same time, we're going to be releasing tickets to Provodacon, which is Saturday, November 5th in Orlando, Florida. We will be releasing more information on that on Wednesday. So I'm going to say the tickets and the cigar go on sale Tuesday at 4 p.m.
All right.
Both things will be available starting Tuesday at 4 p.m.
1491 and the tickets for Provodacon.
Yeah, we'll release this video today, and we'll do the Provodacon video tomorrow, and then the tickets and 1491 go up for sale. What is in your hand right now?
Yeah, that is a question for you to answer.
What do you think of the looks of this cigar?
This reminds me just off the appearance of the Minnesota Fats.
Really? Yeah, I guess it's a similar size.
Similar size, box press, kind of a similar feel to the wrapper. I don't think it's exactly the same size.
I don't know. I'd have to have both in my hands. This box press looks a little harder than I remember, but I don't have it in my hand. So I cannot divulge, even to you.
Even to me.
Because you talk to every shop owner in the country. Who makes this cigar just yet?
Well, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to post it everywhere just to spite you.
But this is a potential for the club or for the LCA. Most likely for the club, though.
Johnny, can you give me a cutter? By the way, I forgot to cut the cigar.
Wow, just asking the camera guy to just get you a cutter.
Well,
Here you filth.
Here, I'm going to do Brian's favorite thing, and
so
I'm going to cut the cap.
Leave it on there.
And leave it on there. So when you go pick it up later, you're going to dump that all over yourself.
it's like the salt I taught Elle yesterday. How to unscrew the lid on the salt at fast food chains so that the next person comes and dumps it all over.
What a douche.
We used to do that at McDonald's back in the day. That was when McDonald's had a salt and pepper shaker on the table. Because guys needed their salt on the burger.
Honestly, if you're salting McDonald's French fries any further, what's going on?
Salting your burger?
You've got a deficiency where you metabolize salt too quickly or something.
So this is yet another cigar that I want to add to our collection,
which is ever growing, ever expanding.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was actually watching YouTube this weekend, which I don't usually. I was watching YouTube cigar content on YouTube, which I don't do a lot of just because I'm surrounded by cigars all day. What do I need that for? But just kind of
I watched. That's all I do is watch cigar content on YouTube.
Well, I guess it's it's entertaining to get other people's perspectives sometimes and kind of see what other people are up to. But
And frustrating.
well, yeah.
People out there doing shit they have no fucking clue.
Well, you know what?
I mean, some do. Some have great clue.
I guess that's just the nature
That's
of things
every industry.
always. Yeah.
It's every industry.
But I kind of realized, mentioning like what you're saying about adding this to our catalog, I don't know if you're gonna agree with me or not, but I don't know if we've been doing as good of a job as we should be of communicating exactly what it is that we're doing over here with Privada. Exactly.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
In terms of like I mean, listen, I
don't have enough work to do already. I need you to come in here and create more. What am I not doing well enough for?
no,
you,
I
sir?
mean like
what am I and communicating? Not doing a good enough job communicating. Okay.
no, listen, because like
Okay.
I think that like it's like if you just look at what everybody's done since the beginning, like they've always compared us to the next closest assimilation in cigars. Like first we were being compared to another Cigar of the Month Club, which we were never just a Cigar of the Month Club, and now we're being compared to a brand, which is like calling us a brand is like the furthest thing.
I actually feel like we're being compared more to the bigger retailers now.
Even that doesn't make a lot of sense.
No.
Like I just think that because like if you go to our warehouse, like we literally have there's like 3 million cigars sitting in
About
there.
3 million cigars.
But like it's not every other commercial warehouse for a retailer or for a brand would be like stuff that's not particularly it's all our stuff. It's all custom blends from
Okay, I see what you're saying. So if you walk, like when I go to some of the bigger retailers for meetings or stuff like that, like they have like, first of all, the whole place is like a walk-in cooler with humidity being sprayed in the air. Okay.
Yes. And we put everything in coolers, which is not a cost-effective way of doing things.
It is 3 or 4 times more expensive to do it the way we do it, but we do it like that. First, we started doing it out of necessity because we were growing so quickly. We'd move out of one warehouse into the other. Even now, we just took over the second space. And by the way, we're probably going to end up with another third space, which thankfully the neighbor on the end is moving out soon.
We're just gonna have this whole industrial. park
Wait
to
till you
ourselves.
see. Wait till you see factory number 2. Okay, and so it started out that way, but then the cigars aged so much better this way. Water is not good for cigars.
And I have to commend you. I have suggested many times to save money getting a permanent humidor like industrial situation, but you refuse to do it because you assert that the coolers are just much better at aging, which I do agree with.
Last year, the cigars in Privada Cigar Club were on average 1.5 years to 2 years. Most, like 2 out of 3 cigars in the pack, though, you would get it in there. So like almost every single cigar was aged at least a year. This year, it's like there's a few, like a box will be, instead of all 3 being aged a year or one being aged 3 years and the other being aged 2 years, now it's like the cigars are aged either we just got it made by AJ or Chico and it's like we got to share this cigar with you, or it's 3 years aged.
So that's kind of exactly what I'm saying, is that like as we've gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, we've just kept reinvesting all of that back into product, and it's product that we're just sitting on intentionally.
Which scares me sometimes, just being honest.
I mean, of course I get that. It is scary.
It bothers me
But
because
I mean, it's incredible because we've got this catalog, this archive of very limited amounts of some of the best work that all of the master blenders of our industry are putting together. I think like truly this is the most, perhaps one of the largest, the most diverse sets of like collections of cigars in the world.
100%.
It's like we're not like we have a collection of cigars that is going to be for sale one day. That's not true for a warehouse,
Right.
for like brands or for retailers. Like this is a collection of very special
Yeah, when I
cigars.
say 3 million, I mean those are cigars that were specifically made for us,
Exactly.
custom rolled for us. And ordering those 3 million cigars over the past 4 years has allowed me to realize, it's allowed me to become an even better curator, not just because of the feedback you're giving me that allows me to know what you guys like, but also because I start to know what each factory does really well. I'm a big believer that everyone has a superpower, unless you're AJ and the whole process is fucking nailed down, every wrapper, the whole, like, you know. But for most factories, blenders, it can get very, very specific as to what they do well. And so sometimes someone will walk up to me that's in the business and be like, hey, I'm just started working with this factory. And I'll be like, oh, what'd you order? And they're like, I got Habano from there. And I'm like, I'm not going to say anything, but like, you know, that's the wrong answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy only does Connecticut well. Or that guy only does Maduro well, you know? So, you know, there's a lot of that. Or they do everything well, or they do most things well, but don't even think about ordering a Lancero from there. So size comes into it too. So, no, you're right. And I don't think, I think I've felt like that's kind of bragging. Which I've done a few times, like, oh, we just hit $1 million in debt or whatever, you know, like, I owe $1 million on my credit card. I think I did, you know, because that was really stressing me out, and I was just wanted to share that stress with you guys. You know, that like Amex called me like, yeah, you just hit $1 million. We weren't supposed to let you get here. Pay it back. You know, so
I don't think that was a time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But no, I don't think it's bragging at all.
I go through it every month though. I just stopped talking about it. It's just my every month life now.
It's like you're Marty and Ozark, just like just becoming more and more normalized with the crazy situation
I don't
around
care
you.
anymore. I owe so much money, it's nuts. But anyway, so yeah.
But I want to say one more thing about what you were saying just now. Is that like every factory, every blender has their kind of superpower that they do really well. And like, I feel like what we do that's really different is like you're telling these people just do what you do best. Just we're letting the artist paint, you know, the sculptor sculpt. And I don't think that there's really a lot of people letting blenders do that in the first place. I think that we're able to because we've got such a
and we've learned that we can do it with some and we can't do it with others.
Exactly.
I mean, we have out of the 3 million cigars, there's 200,000 cigars that I refuse to put in. I think it started out as like 100, and now it's got very close to 200,000 very quickly. That I won't put in a box. I won't put in Privada. I won't even put them in farm roll.
That's actually pretty low, like if you think about it. Through the 3 million, 200,000 out of 3 million. It's not
But Johnny, that's somewhere around 200,000 cigars. That's somewhere around 2.4 mil in cigars. That's now tied up that I either am going to lose or liquidate to someone. So that's not an easy pill to swallow. And I think the other not easy pill to swallow, or why I haven't looked at this as a plus in some ways. Like I do look at it as a plus, don't get me wrong. But when I see other people come in, they're like, wow. And I'm like, no, because this means that's profit that I'm not taking, basically.
I mean, if
and that's not what this has been about.
Here, right? They'd say like cash flow.
Stop ordering.
Yeah.
They say stop ordering. And I can't do that because when someone sends me something like this that I'm going to share with you today.
Yeah, can we smoke it? I'm excited.
Yeah, sure. That, I have trouble turning it down. So I'm just like you guys are. I'm a true cigar head, and when I find something that I love, I got to have it. I got to have it before anyone else. I got to have it instead of anyone else. And then now it's getting to the point where we got to put like the coolest branding and do crazy stuff and make packaging. And so it's an exciting thing. And I think maybe you're right. Maybe we should go over to the warehouse, take a look around, because you haven't even been in the warehouse in a while.
I don't go over there unless I need to because it's packed to the fucking brim.
There's no room to do anything. So Johnny, let's take them over to the warehouse. Show them what 3 million cigars in an we're almost at like, we counted recently. We just made another order of 100 coolers. That puts us at like 1,300 coolers. There's over $140,000 or $50,000 we've sent just in coolers.
Darby was like, Clark, we need more Boveda immediately.
Bro, I wonder if that company's making all the profits because of you.
Who?
The cooler
Igloo?
brand. Yeah.
No. I asked them to make us a custom thing. They laughed me off the phone. They're like, go ahead, go home.
Wow.
Yeah, so they wouldn't even sign me up for a wholesale account. Anyway, let's not go there. So let's
Isn't it cool that so many of these cigars aren't even going to see the light of day for years now? The ones sitting in the coolers, aging.
Dude,
it would be impossible.
That's exactly it.
So here's the thing. So let's say we have let's call it 3 million for easy math, right? We do about 1 million cigars a year we sell, something like that? Mm-hmm. 750
Probably
to 1.1, something like that. Okay. So it would take us 3 years just to run through this. And I'm not going to stop buying because we have contracts in place with certain things and for certain things.
That's the thing.
Yeah, so I mean,
It's just like we're just like adding more and more.
I like what you
opportunity
said though.
for
It is
aging.
like an archive. It's an archive of aging. It's kind of like when you go to like those wine cellars in Europe and France, and they're like, that is, you know, the 1991 vintage of this, and you know, that kind of thing. And
I think if you had the room, bro, if you had the room, you'd be able to focus on what you have and say, okay, we can move this, we can move that. I think if you were to be able to look at what you have in front of you instead of a spreadsheet, you'd do a better job of moving this thing. It'd be quicker, faster, more efficient.
But we don't.
Well, it's kind of
there's
fun
nowhere
to,
to
like-
move it, and it is kind of fun like this. I have to admit, I do like that. I mean, don't get me wrong; it's organized, like you said, on spreadsheets. So I can look at it, and I just basically look at the menu every time. Like right now, I'm doing next month's or 2 months from now, I'm doing the Privada Club box.
Yeah.
I just look at my menu. That's my spreadsheet, and I go, okay, that's ready to go. That's 2 years age. Okay. That's ready to go. That was already aged 3 years. We've had it for a year and a half. It's almost 5-year age now.
Nice.
Okay, that's ready to go.
Is that what you usually put on Brian's box?
No, Brian's box is supposed to be more regular production stuff. I did that 1 month where we did the watch series.
That'd be kind of a cool idea, though.
But then that's Privada Club all over again. No, these cigars are special. They deserve the card for each of them, tasting notes, pairing notes, that kind of thing. So let's do it, man. Let's go over to the, okay.
Cool.
Hold on. You get in? Goddamn, hurry up.
So like it's to the point where some of the cigar companies get frustrated with us because like they sell me cigars. They sell me like cigars. We make a special cigar together and we work on it forever. It takes like 3 months to make it, 3 months to age it, another month to get here, and then like, okay, well, when's the cigar coming out? Because they want that. They want that Instagram love, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, yeah, it'll come out. And then it gets to the point where some of them like turn on me because it's been like a year. I've been sitting on the cigar and they're like, when's the cigar coming out? And then they stop asking me, and then I hear that they start saying mean things about me in the industry. And then the cigar comes out and they're like calling me I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So this is one of those.
That'll be released in the mid-2030s.
This is Joya de Nicaragua. This is the Jouet, based after Perrier Jouet, which is a very famous brand of champagne. It's part of the champagne series. This was actually the first thing I made in the champagne series. And this is loosely based on an event cigar that they did, a Connecticut 41 ring gauge. And this is a really, really, really special cigar. I'm looking forward to sharing this with you guys soon. Definitely in the club first. Members first. So yeah, so that's the champagne. Let me bring you through here and show you some of the other stuff we have. Found the Stulacs. Those have been here. Those are aged, at least these are well over a year aged. This is called Colaboración. How do you say it in Spanish?
Colaboración.
Who?
Colaboración.
Coroblas.
Now you got me tongue-tied.
Colaboración.
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 Collaboration.
Mira,
You see
man.
it?
Collaboration.
Don't be a douche, man.
Collaboration. Paul Stulak. All right, guys. Paul Stulak and Privada Cigar Club.
Nice.
A year and a half, 2 years in the making. It's been here for a year, and we left it at Guillermo's place for at least 9 months. I remember that because they were frustrated. Paul is also frustrated that cigar is not out yet.
So we haven't released a false Tulak since the first FCA cigar.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know I love Paul. Like, he's my guy. I bought tons of stuff from him since. I just haven't put it out. And that's the thing. It's like a lot of the guys we work with, it's not just about the money. It's about the clout. They love the love from these guys.
Nice.
Couldn't
Dude,
release
I
that.
love-
Couldn't
I
release
love
that. It sucked.
That whole cigar pack is one of my favorites.
Oh, no. Okay, let me bring you some special things. This is one of my favorites out of the collection of Subterranea. We used to call this guy Badger. I forget the actual Latin name for this guy, but this is coming out soon. Don't sleep on...
Oh, you haven't released all of them yet.
No, we only released 4.
Yeah, I forget.
Yeah, this is an unreleased one. I think this is unreleased too. Oh no, we did release this in the
That's the eye one.
yeah, in the Golden Eye. We did this when we sold the actual box. Here's one that's actually coming out this month. It's in this month's box. This is Claudio Scroy and Edgar Sued out of Edgar Sued's factory in Dominican Republic, but they're using Haitian tobacco, which is something that's kind of coming to the forefront lately. Haitian tobacco is very interesting. It's very smooth and mild, but it's very fragrant in a new kind of way.
Which bag is it? I think I saw that in one of the bags.
This is coming out in this coming month, the next box that comes out in a few days. Let me bring you through here and show you some other stuff. Oh, we still got some of the black cans. I mean,
Oh
these
my
are
God,
some
those
of the
cigars
best.
are amazing.
Some of the best.
Oh, the Santanas?
Yeah. Man, we can't really
We
get
got
to
these
anything.
guys.
I'm gonna take one of those cans.
Got a whole bunch of these.
Academia. This is AJ. This is the part of the Wes Anderson program.
Nice.
Let me take you deeper though, Johnny. Obviously, you know this is coming out. This is the next President Series, Cordial. Banger. That's one of your favorites. This is an 8-year aged 5.5 by 60 Maduro from Montenegro already.
Give me one of those. I need it. Give it to me now. Yeah, I need to try that.
I had a band for that.
Thank you.
That was so beautiful. It looked like a Hershey Kiss. It looked like a naked Hershey Kiss on one side, and then the other side was the actual Hershey Kiss with silver foil, and it had the thing sticking out of it that said Privada on it.
Nice.
But we had already been hit with 4 or 5 lawsuits, so I decided not to put it out. And I heard that Hershey's really goes hard at people, so I didn't want to get involved. This is also a Montenegro. This is the Champagne series. This cigar is 5 or 6 years aged, Nicaraguan, grown by a Cuban legend. This guy's amazing. There's another product that I just saw here from the Dominican Republic that's going to revolutionize the game. And that is this cigar. I'll give you a quick peek at it. It's called DK. I'm done.
Oh.
I'm done. I'm not even going to talk about that. This is a product coming out. This is going to be a regular production cigar called Blue Cheese.
Amazing. So I have one of those.
AJ Fernandez, banger. Banger alert.
Oh, blue cheese, baby. That's
Yeah.
where it's at.
What's in here?
Let's go to the other warehouse, man.
Unbanded.
Oh, there's some more
Oh,
stuff
there's a
back
lot, dude. There's so much here. That's my Costa Rican corner back there. Oh. This is such a good cigar.
Oh, yeah.
This is so good. More Subterraneo. Oh yeah.
this guy,
Yeah, you know it's important that they see this. It's important that people see this because I want you to see, because you're not going to see this stuff for a long time. And so you'll know I'm not just, talking here. This is Gilligan. This is a line of golf accessories that are coming out that cater to cigar smokers. It's called Gilligan Golf, trademarked. But I know the guys that started this. I helped them get it started, and I'm helping them put the branding together. This is a phenomenal cigar. Throw that back in there if you don't mind.
camera ever? They're pretty cool.
No, we're going to. Get ready. DK coming soon.
DK, huh? DK.
I think you guys get the point, though.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, let's go over to the other side. Color series, aka the street. This is the brown. This is the big brown. We released a version of it in a quick thing. They're 5 or 6 year aged cigars at a Chico's factory that are phenomenal. But there's a cigar that I want to share with you guys here. This is Ophelia's favorite cigar. I literally bought them because she loved them so much. And I like them too, don't get me wrong. Where is it? Elfin, here we go. This is coming out soon. It's called Elfin. It is a smaller cigar with a beautiful box. This is the finisher. This is a cigar, believe it or not. Small and mighty, 5x36. Has a box with it. It's called Elfin, which means the end. This is the cigar that you smoke at the end of the night when, you know, nothing else is doing it. You want to zap it out at the end of the night and get that full body experience and a ton of flavor. Or you've been smoking cigars that just aren't satisfying you. You don't know what to do. It's almost like a palate cleanser. Like you smoke this to finish it out and to get you where you want to go. It's such a good cigar, man. I'm really proud of that. The Monza. Here's the guy who's probably very frustrated with me. When did we get these? A year ago?
About, yeah.
Yeah, they'll be coming out soon. Matter of fact, let me grab them. Oh,
Good life, baby.
Good Life Torpedo. What was that all about? What?
Nice.
Come on, man. Okay. It's pretty cool, huh? All right, Monza. Barbecue, what? Come on, man, don't let them see that. Classique, as if they need more age. El Presidente, I don't know what the hell that would be. Back to the Future, we still have tons of old stuff, too.
Color of Money.
Color of Money, that's oh, look, Mr. Robot.
We got some nice. We got some.
Bro, I've been sitting on this cigar for 2 years.
The Blue Bonnets.
Blue Bonnet, 6.5 by 42. He made them specifically for Privada Cigar Club.
2.5 years.
2 years, 2.5 years.
More Montenegro over there in Ichisera.
Uncle Paulie Lancero,
Nice.
Vault, some Watch Series stuff. Oh, dude. El Titan de Bronze. I'm sitting on 2,000 cigars from El Titan de Bronze that they made for Qatar, the country, Qatar.
Yeah.
And the guy just disappeared on them.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but they sent them to me. Good morning. Hi. Dude, still? Bro, look.
Good day packs.
Oh. Still sitting on these? Smell in there. Smell in there. Can you smell in there?
Smell-o-vision.
Can you smell in there, though?
Yeah, I can. It smells like good cigars right there.
Whoa.
It's a really interesting smell, right?
I love the smell of like the coolers mixing, like the way they.
The
keep
coolers don't smell at all.
It's like they keep the smell in. Like
They keep they lock it in.
It's like the mixing of it's like you just get a better smell.
This Good Day pack from Amendola is so slept on. Like, these are 3 amazing cigars for what they are. And I don't know when we dropped it, and they were already 6 months aged by then. So, I mean, they're definitely ripe. And that's the thing, like, 1 year from that point on, for Nicaragua, Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, from that point on, you're ripe. You're ready to go. All that, a cigar needs to be aged 3 to 5 years. It's cool to see what happens to it, and some cigars do need to be aged 3 to 5 years, but that came from Cuba because Cuba barely ferments, they barely cure, they just get the shit out the door. So you have to sit on it for years before the tobacco mellows out.